Understanding the 6-month passport validity rule. The 6-month passport validity rule requires U.S. citizens to have a valid passport for at least 6 months after their return date when traveling abroad. This rule is in place to protect citizens from identity theft and other crimes. The United States has no formal agreements with other countries regarding passport validity, so it's essential to ensure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended return date. If your passport will expire within 6 months, you must renew it or use expedited services. U.S. citizens must have a passport that's valid for at least 6 months after their return date to travel internationally. If your passport will expire within 6 months, you can renew it up to 6 months before it expires. You can also apply for an expedited renewal if you have a trip planned within the next 4 weeks or have been approved for another type of expedited service recently. When applying for a new passport with less than 6 months remaining on its validity period, check the validity dates on each document carefully and make sure they match up before submitting them with your application form. Make sure all your documents are valid before submitting them with your application. If you submit an expired passport or an invalid document, it will be rejected. If you need more time to process your application, you can submit an online form with your supporting documents and photos by mail. If your passport expires within 6 months of your travel date, it may be more difficult for immigration officials to process your entry into another country. Airlines have different policies regarding travelers without valid passports, so it's essential to check with them before your trip. Some airlines may allow passengers with expired passports onto flights if they have proof of a renewal application, while others won't let them fly without valid documentation. It's crucial to know about the 6-month passport validity rule when planning a trip abroad. If you don't have enough time to renew your passport before your departure date, you can apply for an expedited renewal. Follow